Hey guys, and welcome to Today's Scott, where I bring daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. So what makes this channel unique, and why should you stay? So I am where I believe most of us are. I've started a business this month, and I'm in the trenches, I'm in the grind, as Gary Vee always tampers on. And that's where I believe most of us are. So that's where you're really going to resonate with this channel. There are other great influencers that do entrepreneurship and personal growth, which I think are amazing, like Gary Vee, to name one. But at the end of the day, it's very hard to resonate with them because of the power and stardom they now have in an industry. So that's what I'm doing. I'm standing up for the small guys, standing up for where I believe most of us are, where I believe you are today. Is you're in the early stages of business, you're in the first few years, and I'm just trying to learn how to just grow your business as fast as possible and meet people who can help you do that, and just move forward, moving your mind forward, moving your health forward, and moving your company forward. And this is what this channel aims to do. Is basically I'm being as transparent as I'm being fully transparent, and I'll communicate my learnings from each day as an entrepreneur. Therefore, you're able to learn from my failures, my things that I do right, and you can also learn from my emotional times where I have good and bad emotion. Because obviously, as you'll know, as an entrepreneur, it's not always a happy time. It can be stressful times as well. So we can learn from each other how to manage that aspect as well. So it is really real, and I don't shy away from anything. And I'm sure you would have noticed that if you do watch my videos. I believe another layer has been opened in the past week or two. So that's why I hope you stay. It really is a great channel, so please do subscribe. But anyway, let's get into the video and what you came here for, and that's how to get 300 real followers in a week on Twitter. And it's really easy to do. I do it myself, and let's get into it. So I'll see you in a minute, guys. Hey guys, and welcome back. So 49th daily blog, killing it, love it. How to get 300 real followers on a week on Twitter. Now, before I go on with this, I was gonna sort of strategize it because I do digital marketing videos every Tuesday, as you'll know if you watch these, and if you don't, every Tuesday a digital marketing video will come out. Now I've kind of done a lot of the starting process stuff of sort of general stuff, but now I wanted to move on more specifics. And so I was gonna do a Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram sort of how do you start them to growing them. And I'm going to do that, but because it takes a little bit more planning those videos, I just couldn't have time to do it today. So this is a bit of a shorter video, but it's unbelievably valuable because you are going to get 300 real followers a week guaranteed. So really do stay. Please do stay, and I will get onto those videos giving you more detail on sort of building content, how to grow avid followings, and so on through my other videos, which is every Tuesday. So the formula, I'll give you the formula now. So what you do, obviously you have a Twitter account, you know what you do. So let's say you repair cars, for example. So what you want to do is you want to go find another Twitter account that also does something revolved around that, repairing cars. For example, RAC. So any account that is very similar to your account, so repairing cars, and make sure that your account easily communicates that on your account. So obviously you can do that through your description, your imagery, and your regular posts, and that it's not hard to obviously communicate that, because that's what you should be communicating, because that's what your business does. So that's what you do, is you go to that account that is similar to yours, and what you want to do is follow 1,000 of their followers one day, 3 days. Okay, you follow. Retake. We follow 3,000. Oh, fuck's sake. Never mind. So you follow 1,000 of their followers 3 days in a row. Okay, so 1,000 first day, the next day another 1,000, the next day another 1,000. So after 3 days, you're following 3,000 of their followers. Done. Then you will leave it a day off, so day of nothing. Obviously you're doing your posts as normal, but I mean of anything to do with formula, day of nothing. Sometimes they like to leave it 2 or 3, but purpose of this I'm going to say day. It'll still work fine and still work to the numbers I'm going to give you. Just sometimes I like to give them a bit more time. So 1 day off, and then the 3 days after this, you then unfollow these people. So you can then you're back to that account, and then each day, just like you did with the following, you unfollow 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So after 1 week, you followed 1,000 You follow 3,000, waited a day, and then unfollow 3,000, but you've done 1,000 a day. Now, there's lots of things to know. Don't just, I know that's the point, but don't just go away, because one, I'm going to give you something that's going to make it 100 times easier and make this only be 20 minutes of your day. And two, I'm going to tell you all the notes that you need to know to make sure you don't get banned. Now, 110% this formula can work and not get banned. I use it all the time. So this is legit. Nothing will happen to you, providing you listen to the rest of the video, because it's unbelievably important you do, because otherwise, if you use this tool out of context of the formula as a whole, you will get banned and it just won't work for you. So let's get into that. So first of all, how do you make it easy for yourself? Because you're not going to be wanting to follow 1,000 people a day. That just sounds crazy, and then you just want to shoot yourself. No, that isn't going to happen. So what you want to do is you want to type into Google mass follower. Could add Twitter to it as well, but if you just type in mass follower, it should be fine. To make it easier, I'll just put it in the description. There we go. And what this is a tool, and this tool, it takes like 5 seconds to download. It's a Google Chrome extension. And what this tool does is it will follow automatically for you. So what you do once you have this downloaded is you go onto the account's followers that you're going to follow. You go onto the followers, and when it goes onto the followers, if you have it as an extension, it'll then pop up and it'll swing, it'll be there. And it'll say follow and unfollow. Obviously you're going to follow, so you go boom, follow, and it'll just start going. It'll just start following everyone in their following. So that's what you do. Another added bonus to this is that it has settings, which is so good. It's so good. So in the settings, you can do all sorts. You can set a limit to your following, which is really important. Because as I said, you only follow 1,000 a day. However, you want to follow 500, and then I'd wait at least 10 minutes. Sometimes I wait 5 minutes, but I just wait a few minutes minimum, if not 10 minutes, especially if you're starting out doing it. Wait about 10 minutes and then go again 500. So what you can do, if you do, because obviously you don't want to just watch it, you can just set the limit to 500, go make a cup of tea, go chill, whatever you want to do, and then it'll stop at 500 automatically. Because if you're like me, you'll forget about it and carry it on and get your account banned. So don't do that. So you can set limits to it. Another really key thing that you should make sure you tick off is tick the one that says don't follow the people that already follow you. That's really important. So tick the one that says do not follow the ones that follow you. Now, as well as that, another one that I'm sure you're going to probably want in when it comes to unfollowing is there's probably a lot of accounts you don't want to unfollow. Now, they have a tool for that. So in that tool, in the settings at the bottom on the unfollow, says the follow bit and then the unfollow bit. You can put in accounts that you actually don't want to unfollow. So if there's some big accounts that are following these accounts as well, and you don't want to keep on unfollowing and following them, you can just simply put them in there, and this tool will ignore that account. So there's lots of other aspects of it. You can you can not follow or not unfollow verified accounts. There's lots of different things. Just have a play about it. The key things is set a limit and make sure you don't follow the people that already follow you. So that's really key. Also, when it comes to unfollowing, what I would say at the start is this is key. When you're going on, I wouldn't do this, but what I'd say at the start is tick the one on the unfollowing bit of the settings, is tick the one saying don't unfollow the people that follow you. So why you do this is because when you unfollow the people that follow you, a lot of the time they followed you because you followed them. But a lot of the times they won't really realise if you unfollow them. But some will. I would say probably about 20-30% will. So at starting out, 20-30% may unfollow if you unfollow them. So what I would say, definitely starting out with the first few times you do this, is just stay following to them anyway and just keep that. But if you want to, you can unfollow, but it'll only take about 20-30% off. So at the end of this, from following 1,000 3 days in a row, stopping for a day, unfollowing 1,000 3 days in a row, this will give you on average 300 a week. Okay, I've done this and got much more. I've never really got less than that. I think once I got like 270, but usually I either get 300 or I get much more. Sometimes I get 500, 600, but usually 300 is on average 100 every 1,000. So on average you'll get 300 a week from this. So that calculates into 1,200 a month, and each year 14,400 a year. So within a year time, I appreciate you're probably not going to do this every week. I mean, it's only 20 minutes, so it's not difficult, but I mean, I wasn't as organised as I was for the first few months, and then I sort of deteriorated off it. So I understand that might not be as realistic for you, but at the end of the day, even if you come close to that, that isn't too bad as just from doing, and that's only this. Think about this, guys. This is only this single formula. This isn't taking into account anything else you do away from this formula, like great content, and the many other things I will communicate in my later digital marketing videos. So this is so cool and so awesome that you can make nearly 14,500 followers off a single formula of just 20 minutes a day. It's really quite cool. It's less than 20 minutes, really. It's about 10. Okay, so a few things to note to this, and these are the things that are not going to get you banned. So I've gone through the formula, I've gone through how to use the tool correctly, and now I'm going to go through as well as what the follow is going to create you, and now I'm going to go through, even more importantly, how not to get banned with this formula. And you won't if you just listen to these things. I guarantee you will not get banned or blocked or anything. Okay, so notes are: 1, just be aware with Twitter, you can't follow over 5,000 people if you're. Once it goes over 5,000, once you're following over 5,000 people, then it starts calculating your follower to following difference. So if your followers is less than 5,000, you won't be able to follow over 5,000. It basically, I can't remember off by heart the exact percentages, but basically if your following count is under 5,000, then you cannot follow over 5,000, so just be aware of that. Another one is, if you are a new Twitter account, do not do this. And what I'm saying, don't do this, I mean don't do this for at least a month. So for a month, you basically, at the end of the day, like I explained in my videos, every social media is run by machinery. It's run by algorithms, and basically they are crawling on the social media profiles to look at people who are trying to hack their account, how they hacked their social media profile to basically just build aggressive followings. So they're going to be looking out for you. But if you again go by these rules, I guarantee you won't get found out. So don't do it if you for the first month. And another point to that is make sure you post regular content. So for that first month, and just in general, even if you've been on for the first month, make sure you post regular content. If you're posting once a week, that's not enough. I would say post at least once every day, every other day. Really, I mean, I personally post about 3 to 5 times a day. No, you don't have to be that aggressive. I mean, it is good to post that, as obviously it builds your community, but if you don't want to post as much, just at least one every other day. Even if you're retweeting, just tell Twitter you're alive, basically, but try to post as much of your content as possible, because again, that's going to help with not getting banned. And another one is so that they're the main points, and this is the other one is just sort of a pet hate that a lot of people do, is go on follow for follow accounts. So a lot of people do that, and I've done it with other accounts. Is again, everything I tell you I test. That's why it allows me to understand how to communicate it to you better, because I go and test it. And I have tested that, and it does get you lots of followers. It does, and if you only care about followers, then enjoy. But at the end of the day, if you're building a brand, you shouldn't only care about followers, because yes, followers, it has a good initial image, but if there's no engagement on your accounts, if you're not able to convert these followers into actual sales, which is going to run your business, then what is the point? So follow for follow, just like paid followers, is absolutely pointless. Unless you only want followers, then go for it. You can do that. But personally, I do not condone it, but I can appreciate if you'd like to, but I really would stay away from that. And in addition to that, a lot of these accounts do have very botty accounts on them. So if you start getting a lot of bots following you, which again you might be happy because it boosts up the numbers following, but that's just going to start ringing up the alarm bells in the algorithms behind Twitter about seeing, oh wait a minute, this account has blah blah percentage of fake followers, and that's going to put you up their levels of blocking you. So again, there's just nothing but negatives to it. So all in all, I'll go quickly just give you a synopsis of the formula. Is you download the tool Mass Follower, which I'll put down in the description, and then you follow 1,000 followers each day for 3 days of an account that is very similar to yours. So you follow their followers, and then after 3 days, you've obviously followed 3,000 people. You then give 1 day of nothing, and then for the next 3 days, so it'll equal to a week, you then unfollow their followers 1,000 a day again, and obviously do it 500, wait 10 minutes, 500. And again, starting out, I would only unfollow the people that didn't follow you back, just to sort of help with boosting the followers up at the start. So that is my 2 cents on that. I hope you enjoyed. I'll give you some takeaways. So the takeaway, as I always give you takeaways to the video, is 1, do this, start using it, use the tool. Do this every week, start using the tool, and don't do it, like I said in the notes of this, what you should and shouldn't do is, don't do this any more aggressively than I've told you, because I have tried and tested it. I've pushed it to the limits where I've been banned in accounts, and I deliberately do it just to understand what Twitter wants me to do and not to do. And I've done it to the other side of the spectrum where it's calm and it's allowed me to understand. So I've given you like the most on the tilt of most aggressive way of doing it. Now, if you go over it, that's your decision, but you will get banned, like there's no question about it, you will. So just don't just don't do it any more aggressive than I. If you do it verbatim to what I'm saying to you, including every aspect of this video, not just for following but listening to the notes after of when you shouldn't do it, I guarantee you will not get banned. And if you have any questions on it or anything, please do comment below. Any question, if I was confusing, or I tried to be as simple, but obviously it's hard to always communicate this, but please do question down below. And even more importantly, let me know how you get on. Please do let me know how you get on, because I'd love to know. And then we can discuss your results, my results, and you might have better results. I hope you do. I really do. So I hope you enjoyed that and stayed to the end. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure how long that was. Oh, fucking hell, that was long. Anyway, 16 minutes, oh well. Something I want to add to this video is something I'm doing on the 11th of December. I'm going to be doing my first talk. As you know, I have a great passion for public speaking, and what I'm doing is I've managed to land my first public speaking gig, which I'm really happy about, I'm really proud about, is I will be speaking for the Manchester entrepreneurs, which is one of the biggest entrepreneur communities in Manchester, if not the biggest, and I'll be speaking at their 11th event on the 11th of December, called Millennial Startups, Teach Startups How to Use Social Media. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's pretty crazy because there's like 100 people, which I'm not nervous. I'm really excited. And apparently Google are following me, so that isn't bad. But anyway, so if you do want to go to that and learn more digital marketing, and you can meet me as well and just ask me any questions, I will stay there till the last minute, until I've answered every question. It is at the Manchester Science Partnerships. I've got the address here, so I'm going to read it off. It's City Labs. Oh god, that doesn't make any sense. City Labs 1.0, Nelson Street, Manchester. Just comment below if you've got any questions about it, and I'll let you know. But yeah, I'll be doing a digital marketing talk, and it's about how to build good content. And obviously, I'll be there in face, so you can just ask me your direct questions. If I don't answer them all in these videos or in my talk, you can just ask me all your direct questions and we can get them answered. So I just thought I'd let you know about that, as I'm really excited about it, so I needed to tell someone. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I'm trying to get these in 10 minutes. It just wasn't. It's because I really wanted to give you all the points around this formula. It's really important I do, because otherwise, if I don't, then you will get banned, and I don't want you to get banned. So enjoy it. Enjoy the 300 followers a week. I hope you get more, but I do enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube account, where you are now is Scott Mears, my Facebook account, which is Scott Mears Entrepreneur, and my Twitter account, obviously Twitter, everyone go follow that one, Scott Mears _. Anyway guys, thank you very much for staying, and I hope you learned a lot from this video, and if you've got any questions, any feedback, please do comment below, and I will be happy to comment back. Okay, as always, straight off the top, the best way to predict the future is create it. Go out there, create your future. This was Day to Day. Scott, thank you very much. Have a lovely night, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.